Good morning. This is my Father's Day edition of Morning Coffee. I've been looking forward to this. I say I've been looking forward to it because, well, Facebook always gives you those memories. And I had a memory that flashed back of my daughter sending me something wishing me Happy Father's Day. And then I remembered that as I was sitting there typing that honestly, I think for men or fathers, that Father's Day kind of means something more important than your birthday. Everybody has their day, but you put a lot of work into being a father, which then always makes me kind of harken back to. I was kind of a little shit, so I think about what my father went through. So I'm looking forward to this, or have been looking forward to this, because it's an opportunity for me to talk about my father. So I guess let me preface this by saying, you know what? I think in generality, people are a sum total of the environment that they experience going through life. People change through life according to decisions and choices you make in the environments that you're in. But the foundation of that, building up or coming into adulthood, has a lot to do with your parents. And hopefully, if you have a good father, it's got a lot to do with your father. My dad, I just have a tremendous amount of respect for my dad. My dad was a hard-working man. You take away what you can take away from your parents through observation. They have things they want to impress upon you. That's not always what you take away. But my father worked 2 and 3 jobs to provide for me and my sister. My father took custody of me and my sister when I was 10 years old because he felt like he could provide a solid life for us, and he was willing to make the sacrifices that he needed to make to provide a good life for us. And when I say provide a good life for us, we bounced around a little bit, but we finally landed in Indianapolis, and he raised us on the south side of Indianapolis. And in order for him to do that, he had to work 2 and 3 jobs in order to raise us on the south side of Indianapolis. When I say 2 and 3 jobs, for those of you watching in Indianapolis, the old recruiter's office on the corner of Shelby and Stop 11, my father cleaned that office building. He did that to provide for us. Very prideful man, but he didn't let pride get in the way of doing what he felt was right and what he needed to do to provide for his children. I was just fortunate enough that I happened to be his child. Pop, I have so much love and appreciation for you. You taught me work ethic. You taught me that you get through your problems by working through your problems. As long as you continue to work, you work through your problems. It's not that my dad was necessarily a wordsmith. So I look back and it was like, what do I try and pull away? I have a really big thing that I live with every day, that I need to be able to live with myself, that I need to be able to look at myself in the mirror, that I need to be able to sleep with myself and my actions every day. And that's a lot of what I took away from my father. In many ways, my father is a better man than I am, because he's tolerated some things that I know I would never tolerate. Because he always had to live life knowing that he had to live with himself. So that always affects your decisions and your judgments, because the man lived life knowing that holding himself accountable for his actions, never being the victim, was the best way for him to peacefully live his own life and be able to live with himself. this Father's Day, I'm starting to think that just maybe this world has lost its mind. But you look at the days and you try and look at the meanings, and on this Father's Day, I want to raise my cup to every father that has legitimately put effort into being a father, because it is not easy. And hindsight's always 20/20, and I can name you 50 mistakes that I made trying to be a father. But I always go back to, I watched my father work his butt off to provide for me and my sister. I watched my father try and live his life as a decent human being that could look at himself in the mirror with pride, knowing that he was just trying to be a decent human being and do the right thing in this world and do the right thing for his kids. Pop, I love you. I have so much respect for you. This is my way of wishing you happy Father's Day. And again, to all of the fathers, happy Father's Day. This is your day. Have a great day. Powered by Coffee Junkies.